Hey guys, welcome back to another review. Today we have another excellent piece from XM Studios in Jennifer Walters, aka the She-Hulk. Okay, so as usual, before we proceed, let's go back to the beginning and get a semi-unboxing. And I think you will like this one today, like most XM pieces. Alright, so let's go to the beginning. Okay, so we have the standard black and white XM box. This one looks like it's almost a cube. And then of course on the bottom you see on the side some literature about the creative team and everything. And then moving on to this side we have a little bit about the She-Hulk, a little history right there. And then of course with all XM packaging, the sound quality. So I'm gonna pop this up and then let's see what's underneath it. You get two layers. The bottom layer of the styrofoam has got the base, and then the top one you've got, of course, the statue and on all of the attachment. Okay, and then as usual with all of XM's stuff, you get the registration thingamajig, the instruction on how to put everything back, which is nice to have because they have a lot of switch outs. The jacket that comes with the print. Okay, so that's what the print looks like. It's really nice. Like I said before in my other reviews, you get the print for free. Some other companies will charge you for that. Okay, so let's get the base up and get everything set up. I've got the base up and it looks like this is part of top of the tank, and then you get the Hydra symbol, so that's pretty good. It's a simple base, but it's nice nonetheless. Okay, so it looks like Jennifer Walters just ripped the top part of the tank out. Okay, so let's attach the other stuff. Alright, so I've got the main body and it looks like it's a one pegger. Okay, so I will attempt to put this one in here. Oop. There we go. Alright, so that's what it looks like. So you'll be attaching the arm and the hand and of course the head. Okay, so it looks like it fits pretty good. Love the purple shoes. Clean paint so far. Okay, so let's attach the other parts on and see what the She-Hulk looks like. Okay, I've got a bunch of parts that I'm gonna try to figure out where these go to. I don't have a assembled picture, so let's see. Looks like this is part of a destroyed front cannon. Oh no, sorry. This is part of the destroyed front cannon, so I'm hoping it goes here. Okay. Oh, and then the cannon would come out. Okay, that makes sense. And we've got this thing on my jig, so I assume it goes in here somewhere. There we go. And we got a bent machine gun. I'm guessing got a hole there, so maybe here. Okay, that makes sense. So a person would pop out here, I guess. Yeah. Or it could just, I guess you can move it around or something like that. Okay. And then we got this big old cannon with the hand. So this should be an easy one. I'm guessing it goes in here somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna have to put the camera down and attach it. Okay, so hang on. Alright, so I have finally attached it. That's the most difficult one so far for me of all the XM Studios one. The problem is you're trying to attach the pin into here, but at the same time on the bottom it's got a magnet that's sucking it down. So That's a little bit tricky, so if you're getting this, be careful. I can see this breaking off. Okay, and then this is part of the, I guess this whole cannon is part of this part. And what we're going to do is we'll attach it in here. Like so. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty good. And then let's get the heads and the arms on. Okay, so She-Hulk comes with two heads. This is the modern head. And then this is the John Byrne, I guess, era head from the 70s or 80s. So in real life, this one looks quite good. It's just that it doesn't photograph well. From looking at the pictures, it looks like the She-Hulk has a very piercing look to it, or when you're looking at it. So it's okay in real life. Okay, so I will put this head on. Man, this thing is tricky. There we go. Try not to chip it. Okay, and then there are three switch out left arms that you can utilize, and let's have a look at them. We've got three arms, okay? So you got the straight down arm. She's just standing there like a superhero pose. And then the make a bicep arm, okay? And then the come on, get some with the finger arm, okay? So let's do the straight down arm attachment, and of course there are magnets, so should be easy. Okay, it's perfect because it looks like she's got a, the shirt naturally goes there. So although obviously there's a seam, but that's part of the shirt, so we're good. Okay, so that's what Jennifer looks like with the arm down. It's very nice. And of course the burn head. And let me spin around for you. It's got good, oh, it's a little bit loose. Arm definition. Okay. She's got a lot of hair. Okay, so I'm going to switch this out with, the magnet's not very strong with this arm. And we're going to switch it with this pumped up left arm. Oops. Yeah, I expect a strong click, but for some reason the magnet's not that strong on these things. Well, I think it's the body magnet. Okay, so that's what you got. So this does give you a nice 3 different display options, and of course the 2 heads, so you get a lot more than that. Okay, and then going around back, that's what we got. Alright, and then I'm going to switch this one out. See, as you can see, it's I think the problem is this magnet. It's not very strong. Either that or it looks like it's a little bit recessed, so that could be contributing to the problem. And we've got the finger on. Okay, so that one looks like she's finished with that tank, and then she's like, come on, get some. Alright, so let me switch out the other head, and then I'm going to use both hands because I'm afraid it might scratch up the paint since it's pretty tight fit. Oh, and just to give you a closer look. Just to show you guys, on this John Byrne style head, there are 2, I guess, cushioning pads right there. So because that's going to be too close to the body in the back, so XM's done that to help it keep it from scratching the paint. Okay, so it's a nice touch. And then this is the I guess you can say it's the modern head. And I like this head. I guess some people say it's the pretty head versus the other one. Okay, so that's what we've got. And then let's do a 360, and then with all of the switch out parts, and then we'll go to the scorecard. Alright guys, it's 360 time with the come on get some finger, arm, and the modern head, okay? So everything else is the same, just the head and the left arm. This thing is nicely done. It does take up a little bit of horizontal space because the base is kind of large, but it's not too bad. It's within what, like 12-16 inches, so it'll fit in the best if you're wondering. Okay, so I'm gonna switch out the left arm. Now we've got the superhero pose with the arm down. Alright. Okay, and then we're going to go back the other way. Alright, so let's go with the third arm option with her flexing her bicep. For our third pose, we're going with the bicep showing pose, and this is very apt for Jennifer Walters. Okay, if you read the comic book, she's not shy in showing off her physique. Okay, so we can go this way. So this is nice. You get 3 different display options, regardless of which head you want to use. Okay, so now I am going to switch out the John Burns era style head. Okay, this is the alternate portrait. So as you can see, it's pretty good. You can go, depending on your taste, of course, either portrait is fine, but I prefer the other one, the modern one. I never read the She-Hulk, and I don't. But I only read it whenever she shows some crossovers, and I do like the modern one more. Okay, so I'm going to switch back the other arms just so you guys can see, and then we'll go to the final scorecard. Alright, so we're back with the heroic pose with the burn head. Okay, and then we'll switch out with the finger on. This pose is also very apt for the character. So if you read anything with She-Hulk in it, that's her personality. So they did a really good job with the different switch out arms. Okay, so we're going to go back the other way. Okay, so let's get a closer up, and then we'll go to the final scorecard. Alright, let's go to the scorecard. The first category we have is sculpting. As you can see, this piece is very nicely done. Even the base with nice details, part of the tank. And then you can see the muscle on her, not too muscular, but nicely done. And then everything else is nice. The only thing is the machine gun could be a little bit bigger. So it looks like it's a mini gun instead of a M60 or something like that. Not even M60. It's one of them tank machine guns. So this thing should be like twice as big as that. But other than that, I can't really complain. Coming in closer, her legs. The only issues I have with this is the calf muscles are not very big. They're not as defined. Okay, so that needs to be done. And her legs, it's not. I mean, it's slim and everything. It's nice, but the calf muscles needs more definition. The right and the left. Okay, so a little bit more definition there would be nicer. The legs are good size, but like I said, a little bit more definition. And abs are nice. This is an athletic build for what you would think a typical woman of, I guess, her stature. So I'm glad sorry, XM didn't go the sideshow route, because if you've seen the sideshow ones, it looks like she's skinny, like a supermodel, and I don't think that's right for the character. She-Hulk is like a muscular woman, and this sculpt captures it better than the sideshow version. Although the sideshow one looks good, it just looks like a supermodel, and that's wrong for this character. Okay, and then the head sculpt's good. In real life, the eyes aren't as piercing as you would see, on camera or on film or pictures. Okay, for some reason, the pictures don't do it justice. So overall, for sculpting, I would give this it's a good sculpt overall, minus the legs. They need a little bit more definition, especially the calf muscles. So I would give this an 8.5, almost 9 out of 10. Good overall, but a little bit more definition would be nice. Okay, so our next category is fit and finish. That's just encompass the paint apps, and if there are any mixed media like cloth, how well it fits. In this one, I did not find anything majorly wrong with it. As you can see, the tank's done really well, or top part of the tank. It looks like it's worn, and it's been through war and everything. And then the cannon is part of this that she ripped out, so it's nice. Although that part we could use a little more definition. And same thing with that. Okay, so they could have made it down. So, but that's part of the scope. Anyway, so fit and finish, I did not see any noticeable flaws. Even the hair's done nicely. The only issue, which is not really an issue, but if you've been following the development of this statue from the beginning, these shoes were changed during, when they shipped it out. These shoes are okay, but the original ones are nice. If you can find pictures of those online, you know what I'm talking about, because these, the original concept had purple accent. So as you can see with this, the bottom part, the purple contrasts with the, white and purple uniform and the gloves. So it's really nice. I mean, when you look at it, the shoes was the instant attraction. It's kind of weird to say that, but it is, or it was, with the purple accent. But so for some reasons, XM changed it. So now, I mean, these just look plain, the ordinary with some purple. So my only complaint is I don't know why they changed it. I can only think maybe they were inspired by an actual brand of some company, and maybe they got the call and said, you can't use that design. So it's kind of ridiculous. But what I may do is I may track out down those original pictures and then paint the purple on myself. So other than that, I don't have any other complaints. But that's not going to influence the score much, because that's not what it is. Okay, so you have like tread on bottom, so it's nice. So that's my only complaint is the shoes. They went from awesome to kind of plain. But other than that, the paint, it's nicely done. It's got the Hydra sticker there, and I didn't find anything wrong with it. Okay, so the paint, I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. And I just cannot give this a 10 out of 10 knowing that the purple shoes, would have been or should have been done. But anyway. Okay, so let me switch out the arm and the modern head, as those are the modern heads, the ones I prefer. Okay, and then we'll go on to the next category. Before going further, I like to say that on my particular one, it looks like, if you can see, my magnet is recessed too much inside. So it's not, that extra millimeter or half a millimeter is making a difference in the holding power. They usually have good magnets, but with that, and then I tracked it down to that, as you can see, as I'm zooming in closer. It looks like the magnet's recessed too much. So part of the fit and finish, for my piece anyway, that's a hidden one that shouldn't happen. But I know it's a handmade one, so it's fine. I can deal with it. Okay, so moving on. The next category we have, I'm putting back this on, the superhero, action pose. I like that one. Okay, so next category we have is a source material, and this one, when you look at it, you know it is the She-Hulk. Okay, there's no disputing it. Now the outfit may change over time. Sometimes she's with the Fantastic Four, with the Four logo, and she's got different outfit. But this is nice. I'm sure they threw in some of the creative interpretation, but that's okay. When you look at this, you know it is the She-Hulk. Okay, there's no disputing it. There's no other. Well, I don't think there are other characters with the green skin other than some like minor characters that nobody cares about anyway. Source material wise, you look at it, it's the She-Hulk. There's no disputing it. The pose is apt for her too. So I would have to give this a 10 out of 10. Depends on what version of the She-Hulk you prefer. Fantastic Four version, of course, you can paint the four here if you like. So there's plenty of room for that. Okay, so the next one, I just wanted to show you the gloves. It's nicely done. It's like she's got the Velcro strap there, like the workout gloves. So, fingered one. So it's really nice details. Okay, so next category we have is with the source material. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. The air conditioner was, I felt it kicking in. Oh, okay, so anyway, the next category we will have is art direction. This is how apt it is for the character, I guess. So in looking at this, I really like it. It's really, it brings out the character really well. She's a more of a physical character. So when you look at this, it looks like she's just dismantled part of the tank. And this piece actually goes well with the Miss Marvel one from XM, where Miss Marvel was dismantled part of the tank with the tread. So if you get two of these together, it's really nice. It's like girl power. Okay, so art direction wise, I like it. I would give this a 10 out of 10. It shows the She-Hulk well, and it's not just some generic pose. Like the sideshow one, which she's holding a, I guess some form of parking meter as part of the exclusive. But this one, there's no exclusive. Okay, you get all of that stuff. So 10 out of 10 for art direction. Can't complain here. And our last category we have is accessories. This is full wins. You get two heads. Okay, you get the pretty, as some people say, modern head, and then you also get the John Byrne inspired head. I don't really like this one as much, so I would probably keep this in the box, and then this one would be my go-to. Okay, this is sexy. Anyway, so we've got that, and then we've got 3 switch out arms, and each one will tell you like a different story, I guess. Like that one, she's got the typical superhero pose, so which is nice. You can display her with the Fantastic Four, or I don't know if she's been with the Avengers before, but she just hops around. So it's nice. So if you got a bunch of museum pose, this would be it. Okay, and then you can also switch this out, and then you can go with the making a bicep pose. So you can go with this, and this is part of what makes the statue great. Is it's not part of the accessories, but the art direction. With this one, this is, if you've ever read part of any stories with the She-Hulk, this is her character. Okay, like she likes to show off, her power and everything and her strength. So when you see one of these, it's like, she's just beating something down and she's making a muscle pose. And not all characters do that. If you look at Batman, it wouldn't be a good pose for Batman. But for the She-Hulk, she revels in this kind of thing. So, it's part of the art direction. It's just nice. But with this, you get accessories, you get all of this stuff. So I can't complain in two heads. So accessory wise, I will give this a 10 out of 10. Accessories also includes the base, and I don't know how you can make a better base than this. I mean, unless you go like full diorama with a full tank or something, but that would just be insane. You wouldn't have space left. Um, so accessory wise, 10 out of 10. Okay. So we come down to our overall score, and this is not a average. So overall score, this one, I really like this statue. This is reminiscent of Miss Marvel, not just because you can match this up with Miss Marvel's face and stuff like that, but it's just that this is not a favorite character of mine. I just got it because I need a She-Hulk, and it's well done as you can see. And with the three switch out arms, it really tells like a different story. It's not just adding a gun here and a gun there. And it's the cool thing with this is it really tells the story, of the personality of Jen Walters, aka She-Hulk. So if you know about the character, it's a really nicely done statue. It's not just a pose. Say the Hulk smashing thing. Well, I guess that's the story, the personality of the Hulk. But this is well done, and I love these shoes. I wish they had done the purple here. I might have to purple it myself. But anyway, as you can see, yeah, if you know the character, the switch out arm. The cool thing with this is each switch out tells you a different story. The personality of the She-Hulk. Okay, so if you understand that, then you just can't go wrong with the switch out. Okay, so I guess overall score, I would give this. I really like it. I would give this a surprisingly, I really like this. A 9 out of 10, 9.2 possibly, not quite 9.5 for two things. The bad thing I would say is these damn shoes. I know this is what XM wants to go with, but darn it, they did a purple thing and it really, really looks good. When you look at it, your eyes just instantly looks at the purple shoes and they killed it. It's just anyway, so I've seen it. I can't unsee the purple shoes, so I'm gonna have to dock some score off. And the other thing is, her legs is kind of, I mean, the ankle's okay, but calf muscles need more definition, like here and here. And I would like more leg, just definition, not necessarily bigger, just more defined. Like up here is nice, Doesn't have to be overly muscular, like say a male character, but this is very good for a female character. And the overall package is really good. And when you switch it out with this one, or like I've been saying with any of the arms, it tells a different story. And with the making a muscle arm, and this one where she's like, all right, I've dismantled this tank. Come on, who's next? So it's very apt for the character, and this is why this statue works for me. Because if like I said before, if you read She-Hulk, you can see that it's apt for the character. The playful nature of it. So that's why I really like this character. So I would give this a 9.2, not quite 9.5, which is, I guess, in the elite level. Due to the shoes, I'm very disappointed that XM decided to not proceed with what they were showing. But I understand. I think somebody said on the forum that it might have been a, licensing, not licensing, but some form of design that was done before. So they might have been inspired by that, and somebody might have put the kibosh on that. Okay, and the leg definition. Other than that, very good. Oh well. And hey, with the name Jennifer Walters, superhero, she could have been a librarian or something somewhere. Okay, so very well done. So thanks for watching, and then I guess we'll go with the XM one. I've got Ghost Rider, which I've been saying I'm gonna do for a while now. Samurai Batman, which has an insane amount of switch out, and then we'll do the Punisher, one of my favorites. Okay, so thank you for watching, and then we will see you next time.